Hey, good morning.
Good afternoon
Good evening.
and good night.
And we suckered Clark Kent into hanging out with us a little bit longer. So thank you, Clark.
It's a blessing and an honor to be here.
I think this might be, Cipha, this might be Clark's. If you count the one that wasn't out in full,
Yeah.
it could be your fourth time. It might be his fourth
I
time
think
on one.
third, because we did one at Hot 97.
Yeah, was that it? It was only one there when you came up with Ronnie?
Yeah. And then
That was only one?
Yeah, I
we
think
did
one.
Yeah.
That was so this is only two officially?
Yeah. That was the time when Cipha was like, did you ever have an off moment in a party? I say never. He's looking at me like, never?
Yeah. Yo, you know what's funny from that interview with Ronnie from Kith? You said something that to this day stick in my head every time I choose a pair of sneakers to wear. Clark Kent said as much. We haven't even talked about his sneakers yet, but he said the ultimate goal, no matter what, is to look fresh.
That's it.
And to this day, like, I don't have like the crazy rare sneakers, wait online sneakers, but my sneakers always look fresh.
Amen.
With my day-to-day outfits, you know what I mean?
Perfect.
And it's like,
that's what it's about.
And that's why people don't understand why I have this hatred for white girls that ruin Air Force Ones on purpose. It's like it's the antithesis of what we believe in of being fresh. And it's like they filthy up their Air Force Ones, and I've done this so many times on different podcasts. The last one I did was on T-Pain. That shit got like millions of views. I'm just like, you're just disrespecting the Air Force Ones, man.
Yeah,
terrible.
Well, it's funny. I just saw, I think Megan Wright just posted the sneakers you gave her, and she said, Clark, I asked Clark if I should wear these, and he said, yeah, that's the point. You know what I mean? So you're not a sneaker collector who believes in sitting on sneakers. You're a sneaker wearer.
Yeah, I want to wear everything that I get.
Do people ever like freak out, like can't believe what you have on your feet? Like you actually wore it out the house?
Plenty of times. Yeah. Because there's sneakers that people look at like they're more than just sneakers. And I'm just like, well, what did you want it for? So you could look at it, or did you want it to wear it? So me, I want to wear it. So I end up wearing.
Do you get lots of, like, do you do multiple pairs of stuff?
Yes.
So you do keep backups, but just so you can keep wearing them.
Right. Right. If I like a sneaker, I'm the guy who will get 5 pair so I can get 5 wears.
What do you mean 5 wears?
5 generational wears.
No, 5 wear. I don't wear sneakers twice.
No, that's no.
See, Cipha? See, that's what makes me a great journalist. I saw what was happening there. I saw what was happening.
He's lying. That's what's happening. He's lying. What do you mean you don't wear sneakers twice?
That's the way I give sneakers away. Like I wear them and I give them away.
Well, you wear them once.
Yeah. Unless there's sneakers that I just run around the house in.
So you have runarounds that you just wear whenever to go to the grocery store.
2 pairs of sneakers that I will wear to the grocery or to,
What's that? What are those?
Yeah, what are those? That's key.
One is a pair of Romeros and another is a pair of Jordan 1s, Chicago Jordan 1s.
Those are your do errands. Those are your slippers.
For sure.
Most people's Chicago Jordan 1s.
Beaters.
Yeah, his beaters are what most people's like, I'm going out tonight.
Right.
The kicks are.
That's cool.
That's cool. No judgment.
No.
Wait, are you saying
you only wear sneakers once?
Yeah. I mean, that's not for everybody. It's just because I have so much and I'm trying to wear it all.
What size are you, Clark?
13.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Who gets most of your sneakers?
Random people, kids on basketball courts, Chucks. You know those big bins where they're like, this is for Salvation Army or this is for Goodwill or whatever. Like I've given to those at least once every 3 weeks.
You'll just drop off a few pairs and be like,
no, a lot of pairs. It would be
more than
as much as I've worn. Yeah. Because, trying to go find people to give them to, or trying to do giveaways or hide sneakers all over the place becomes a lot. So instead, I'll give them away. Let's say there's a storm somewhere and a lot of people lost their belongings. I will grab 300 pairs of sneakers and give them away.
Wait, what?
So real quick.
Oh
So
no, when Sandy happened and Katrina, I gave 1,000 pairs each.
How much?
I got a lot of sneakers.
Yeah, you got to help us understand it though, because like let's really try to.
How do you buy them?
You do what you got.
You go into Foot Locker.
If Foot Locker has something I want, like Foot Locker, I could find white and whites. I'll go to Foot Locker.
What about like a 90, like an Air Max 97 that Foot Locker would have? Would you ever get those?
If they have it and I like it, yeah, I'll go in there. I'll get it.
Okay, so you're out of town, you're DJing somewhere, you go to the mall, you go to regular sneaker spots, you know.
I go to everywhere that sells sneakers because you never know what you'll find.
Right. And then what about, you go to those consignment stores?
Nah, I don't pay over box price for sneakers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't hit any of those. I can't do the resale shit.
Yeah, I've done it.
You didn't like how it felt.
Pairs and I just
no.
So, but you're also, let's just be realistic here. This is an honest interview. You're also getting sneakers sent to you constantly, I'm sure too. Like you're opening up your mail and there's just sneakers there.
For sure.
And some of them are ass and some of them are great. And some you wear and give away and some you just straight give away because you're never going to wear them.
For sure.
When did that start happening? Because we as DJs all know when we started getting records sent to us, and that was like a huge win in life when the records started showing up. But you've made it to the next thing where sneakers started showing up. When did that start?
Clothes, hats, whatever.
Yeah, when did all that happen?
Mid-90s. Because I was always a sneaker guy. Like everybody knew that I was on the sneaker thing, and then the brands would pay attention to the fact that I was, and then I became cool with people at the brands, and then I started working with the brands, and having some kind of popularity within the music business made them go, oh well, he'll be here, he'll be there, he'll be this place, he'll be in that country. Like make sure that he has something that he could wear from our brand, so it'll help them somehow.
And so you don't have one particular brand loyalty in terms of like the work you do within sneakers? Everyone fucks with you?
Well, yeah, because I like all sneakers. I don't like just one brand. And
right.
So to be honest and to be fair, like I would be lying if I said I only wear Nike. I'd be lying if I said I only wear Adidas or Puma or Reebok or whatever. That wouldn't be true. And I still want to have to be true to when I walk outside. You know what I'm saying? What if I say I only wear Nike and then walk outside with a pair of Reeboks on?
You're a fraud.
I'm a sneaker guy. Like I'm not a Nike guy. I'm a sneaker guy. Do I have favorites? Sure. But I'm still a sneaker guy.
What is your favorite all-time sneaker?
White on white Air Force Ones.
Because they're the freshest.
Second
they're the
favorite
freshest.
True. Second favorite is red and white Air Max 1s, and then third is Jordan 3s and 11s, and then
which Jordan 3? Just the black?
No, white cement.
White cement.
People like black cement. You know what I'm saying? My favorite is white cement. My favorite Jordan 11 is Concords.
But you don't like 5s?
No, I do like 5s.
Oh,
they're way up on my Jordan list. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
3s and 11s.
3s and 11s are tied at the best Jordans to me, and then it's 1s and 5s and 4s and.
How many pairs of 3s? How many pair of the white cements do you think you've been through? Honestly,
I've been through.
Yes,
maybe 100.
And how many do you have currently?
I don't know, maybe about 25.
And where is everything?
It's here.
In your house?
Yeah.
In the room you're in?
No. Right outside of the room. The room I'm in is a studio.
But like, what do you do? So how many pairs of kicks do you think you have in your... I know, I can't wrap my brain around. I know. We're like used to dealing with like,
it's not making sense. You sound like Biz right now. Like, you can't have all these things, yo. How do you how?
Yo, Cipha, he does sound like Biz. What a compliment that is. You do sound like Biz.
Him and I used to have sneaker wars.
Who Biz?
You and Biz?
Yeah.
Did you ever think he was lying?
I didn't necessarily think he was lying because I know from where he comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know his uncle owned a sneaker shop in Albee Square Mall. So him having a
Oh,
lot of sneakers
really?
was never a stretch to me. You know, that's
Oh,
the
that
reason
makes
why him and I could have a sneaker war, is because I knew he had some sneakers.
I assume also that your relationship with Ronnie Fi goes back to his family shop, right?
Yeah, like, no, he used to sling Timberlands to us when he was like 14, 15.
It was his uncle's store?
It was his uncle's store.
Wait,
Yeah,
what was the
David Z.
store?
David
David
Z.
Z.
Yeah,
His family owned David Z.
and Atrium.
That's what I was gonna say. Then it got to Atrium.
Yeah,
Also, the David Z. So he comes from that. Yeah. So
yeah.
that's
So when he was a teenager, he
what
was
was those?
meeting the
What was
Clarks.
those boots we used to get back in the day? Not Tim's.
Well, A Solos, Vasquez.
No, there's another one.
So I thought you strictly wore lugs.
No, I didn't wear lugs. There was another brand I forgot. We used to rock them shits.
It had to
Fuck.
be Vasquez.
What?
Vasque.
They look like smooth Timberlands, black.
That probably was Vasque.
VASC.
Vasquez.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
those
Oh
are
my
hard.
God.
Good
So
pair of sneakers right there.
I
Rummy boot.
do you believe do you have a great sneaker collection, or is a lot of it gone?
No, I have a lot of sneakers.
So
Yeah, but you wear them once and then they're gone.
Yeah,
When you wear them once, where do you put them?
I put them to the side so that they could know that they gotta go.
But what if they're incredibly special?
And I have more than one pair.
And what if they're incredibly
No.
hold on. But what if they're incredibly rare, right? Like you get sent, by the plug, the sickest possible kicks. They made 25.
Oh, well, those are just gonna sit.
Are you gonna wear them? You wear them once and then let them sit.
I'm gonna wear them once and let them sit. Yeah.
If they're that rare.
Right. If they're that rare, then it's a gift, and then I don't give gifts away.
Right. So I can feel okay. You're the person to talk to make myself not feel bad that I've worn my M&M 4s. My only rare sneakers that I have, I wore them out.
It's funny, I wore mine and gave them away, so I don't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad.
I don't understand.
You gave them away.
Yeah.
So
I really thought I could get another pair though.
Cipha, what's amazing? Clark does all this. Essentially, you're not trying to do this to pat yourself on the back, but Clark is essentially doing this awesome charity of giving people sneakers. But he only cares about the big-footed community. I mean, if you're size 10 and a half, you're fucked up out here. You got to get Clark's 13s and shit.
Well, I wear size 13. I'm not sitting around here with a sneaker store. I don't have shoes in every size. You know what I'm saying? I have them in my size.
I know. It makes me just wish. I'm like, damn. So when you post on your Instagram that a pair of sneakers is sitting outside of X place, go find them. They're yours. They were a size 13.
Yeah, my size. Yeah.
Worn by you.
Worn by me, yeah. Only once.
Only one time.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wait, what are you gonna wear today?
I'm wearing them. I'm wearing white and whites right now.
So how many pair of white on whites do you think you have then? The way you talk about white on white? 50 sitting in the stand? 60 pairs.
Yeah.
How much are they running for a pair of white on whites these days?
100, something like that.
And did you buy these or you gifted some of these?
No one's gifting you 100 and something pairs.
No, right.
Pairs. So I'm clipping.
So you go into a let's say a Foot Locker or whatever. How many white on whites will you get at one time? 10?
10. Back in the days, though, there were shops that you would buy 50 pair at a time.
Back when Air Force Ones were like the new thing.
When it was crazy, yeah. If you could find a place that had 50, you buy them.
So you go in a store, like it's a random Monday, you walk into a Foot Locker, you're like, give me 10, 13 white on whites, and you're paying $1,400 or whatever. $1,200.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't have a lot of sneaker questions, but one more
think
question.
About this though, right? Somebody will walk into a Louis Vuitton store, pay $2,400 for one pair.
True.
And you don't think that that's crazy. So if I can get 24 pair.
I get it.
Yeah.
I wear mine more than once for sure.
That's cool. So that means you got $4,800 out of it.
Bro, I went to Jamaica once. Like I wear white on whites. Those are my beat up white on whites are my beach shoes, right?
Mhm.
So I was in Jamaica, so I just left them in the room because I was gonna leave them. I was gonna throw them out.
Mhm.
And the maid came running out to the shuttle van. She's like, "Mister, you left your sneakers." I go, "No, I'm throwing them out." And she was like, "Can I have them?" I
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, you can have them." Like it, like made her like she's gonna give them to her son, and it
Yeah.
made her life.
That happened to me before, where I left them, and then I get to the airport and I'm getting a call from the hotel, like, you left your sneakers, and I'm just like, and I was trying to get rid of them. So they were like, we can keep them. I was like, yeah, you can give them away to somebody. So then I consciously would write a note every time I left a pair of sneakers,
Right.
and like, these can be given away.
It's just wild that you have. I don't know how you have the room for it. Are you able to have like peace and like space? Like you don't. The sneakers aren't creeping into every part of your life.
No, they're in the basement.
And how crazy is your record collection?
That's kind of crazy.
That's in the same house you're in now.
Most of it, not all of it. Most of it.
Sneakers and the records.
Yeah, sneakers and records. Yeah,
Sheesh.
it's a lot of records though.
Yeah, but do you have a ballpark?
180,000.
Wow.
I'm a DJ from the 70s. We had were records.
How do you store your records?
How are your shelves?
They're shelved. Yeah, little
Custom
wooden
made
cubes.
or?
Yeah, custom cubes that are put on top of each other and keep going until they hit the ceiling and then spin around the room.
Just cubes, almost like crates on the side.
Right.
And they're made from a certain guy that makes them all for you.
One guy.
For years, he's been making these for you.
Yes.
And do you have empty ones?
Same guy who made Kenny Dope's cubes, same guy who made Jazzy Jeff's cubes, who made.
How expensive is this guy?
It's expensive enough once you start racking them up. He was like 60 when he first started, $60 a cube.
And what is it now? It's gone up?
I don't know what it is now. I just know I was at 60 a cube, and it was a lot that I bought in one shot.
60 a cube. Yeah.
And can you take the cubes apart? They're all individual cubes?
They're individual cubes, and they hold about 100 records each.
So that's how you're able to count how many records you have, roughly.
Well, that's, yeah, somewhat.
If you know a cube holds this many and you have this many cubes, and they lay perfectly flat on top of each other.
So they crates hold a certain amount of records. I have tons of crates too. So
milk crates.
Yeah.
Still have the milk crates.
Absolutely. Milk crates work better than cardboard boxes.
By the way, milk crates are sneaky heavy and hard to carry.
The only thing about milk crates is that they only hold them, the short way. You can't put them the long way, and then you got to tilt them.
That's so annoying.
Anyway.
What? No, Clark. That was not a pause.
The short way. Nah, sorry.
Yo, I mean, come on.
Okay, guys.
I like how Clark's like, fine, do what you want at your own risk.
Right.
So is that it for collecting for you? 150, 180,000 records.
180,000 records.
You got a lot of doubles, triples?
Doubles for sure. Because, being a DJ, most of it is doubles.
But again, like sneakers, not extras beyond that. You're not a 4 and 5 copy of an album.
On certain albums, I am. Like I might have 12 copies of "I Want You" by Marvin Gaye. Because to me, that's the best album I've ever heard. So every time I see it, I'll buy it.
You'll just buy it when you see it. Yeah.
You ever give those away?
No, that's the one thing I can't seem to give away is records.
Really, like a young DJ, you want to give them like 20 records to get started. Here's some joints you need to know.
No.
So you'll just give title.
I think I called you when you were talking about giving away records. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were giving away records. I think you were talking about you were talking about something, and you was giving away records. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
You don't do this.
Don't do that.
No, I gave away a lot of records that, like, I had a lot of copies of. Like, the example I always give is I had 6 copies of Mem Bleak Is.
Right.
Well, no, you need minimum 5 copies of Mem Bleak.
I don't need all those. I kept my 2.
Yeah, but if you think of what a record is, right? Just think of the word itself. A record is an actual proof that something happened.
Yeah.
Recording, sure.
I'm not giving away no records. that's proof. That's literal proof that something happened.
Yeah, but I love the joy of when you give somebody, especially now that people are starting to get back into collecting vinyl, and you give them a little jump start.
Okay.
Yeah, and what about reissues? Do reissues mean a lot to you? Like a
Yeah,
reissue?
if it's something that I know my version doesn't sound as clean as possible, yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll go get a reissue.
Does anybody out there, do you know of anyone who definitively has a better sneaker collection than you?
Collection? Sure. Yeah.
Because he's not a collector, though, really.
Because
Yeah,
you're not a
and
collector.
I'm not a collector.
It's not the same. He don't put his shit in a glass box.
Like Fat Joe got a lot of heat. Perfect Pair has a lot of heat. Greg Street. Wale is that deal when it comes to shoes.
Wale's the person who got me into Jordans. Because I was never into Jordans until the day Wale, he gave me. Remember, I don't know if you were there, Rosenberg. He came up to the
he
station.
gave us all
Jordan 3s, right?
He gave me my first pair of
Jordan 3s.
True Blues Jordan 3s.
3s for the whole team.
Yeah. And from that moment on, like I had a couple of pairs before, but I wasn't really into them.
I forgot about that.
And he gave me, I still have the box. He autographed it. And he's the one that set me on the path of liking Jordans.
I actually, Clark, it's actually a thing about Cipha that like feels, I'm still not used to it.
I know.
And it's been like 7 years. And I'm not saying this in any sort of actual judgment. I still can't picture Cipha as a Jordan guy, even though it's all he wears now.
Yeah.
Like I see him and I'm like, what's this guy fucking wearing Jordans for? What were you always? You were always Air Force Ones?
Air Max, most Air Force One.
Air Maxes. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so we have some questions I want to ask you. Some that we wrote down, and I got a couple here from the Discord that are pretty good, including this one. Can you tell us a little something about Kobe?
Kobe, great guy, ultimate competitor, and I mean in like damn near everything. If basketball didn't ring off, he would have tried to be a rapper for sure. I produced him as a rapper once.
Just once? What record was that?
48 at the Buzzer on Shaquille O'Neal's album. And he was like literally trying to be the best rapper on the song.
Who else was on it?
48 at the Buzzer.
If I can find it.
Sauce Money? It was either Sauce Money or Sonya Blade and Shaquille O'Neal. It was Shaquille's record. What are you doing, dog?
Come on, you know what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
He loved hip hop like that?
Yeah. He was competitive about writing good bars.
And how much did he have anything?
A funny story is like I was always a Kobe fan, and like I always thought he was amazing. And then like I had every Kobe jersey possible. And like I never.
You were a fan.
Oh no, yeah. Like I thought he was the heir apparent, and I never wore them until he retired. But then, so one day I go to a game, and I'm wearing one, but I'm wearing one that you had to get while he was playing. So he was going, "Yo, how long you had that?" I was like, "Oh, I'm like your fifth or sixth year," and he was like, "Yo, so you never wore it?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Why you never wore it?" I said, "Because you were playing." And he was like, "What that got to do with anything?" I said, "I can't wear your jersey if you still beating up on my team. I can't do it." You know what I'm saying? I just like I can't do it. Like I literally have LeBron jerseys that I can't wear because you still give my Knicks problems.
Right
you know
now.
What I'm saying? Like, so yeah, no. We were at a game, we were standing on the floor, and he's going crazy, and I'm just like, "What? I'm still your man. We still cool." He was like, "You are a funny motherfucker." I was like, "I'm wearing it, dog. What do you want from me? I'm fucking wearing it."
You wore it then. You wore it.
Yeah, I was wearing it, but he was like, "Yo, but that came out," and I was like, "Yeah, that's when I got it." He was like, yo, you a funny one. I never seen you wear one of my jerseys. And now I said, dog, now every time I come to LA, I wear a Kobe jersey or I wear Kobe sneakers, like every time.
But it was only once he was retired.
Yeah, once he had to be retired. I could wear his sneakers back then, but if he was playing, I could not.
The jersey felt like too much. And by the way, I haven't even asked how crazy your jersey collection is, because I'm sure that's wild too.
That's pretty crazy.
Because I've seen you out in your share of jerseys, so I know the. Yeah. Let's hear 48 at the buzzer, Cipha. This is DJ Clark Kent.
God, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Wait.
Here's the proper set off, wet and soft. That's how my honeys get. Never personal, baby. I ain't the one to trip.
By the way, I want to stop this for a second.
Wait, I don't think that's.
You don't think that's it?
That's not it.
It's in your name.
48 at the buzzer is Sonya Blade and what's the Kobe joint?
So this is your record, but Kobe's not on it.
Nah, that's not the one that he's on.
But this is your record.
Rapping?
That's my record, yeah.
Yo, for the record, I just like that. We'll find it. I just like that every time Clark acts like hesitant about hearing a record, they're always fire. Like it's always something I've never heard, and I'm like, yo, this shit's actually fucking. This is a Shaq record.
Thank you for.
Yeah. Here's the proper set off, wet and soft. That's how my honeys get. Never personal, baby. I ain't the one to trip. Nothing but G's what I come to get. Not like fake MCs who walk around broke with a money clip. Quite confusing, ain't it? They try to fool a brother. They never pass 8th grade and want to school a brother. Just a select few guys.
Is it 3 times dope?
Play it from the beginning. That might be it.
Let's see. Is it this?
Sonya Blade, Shaq Diesel, Twizzle fan.
Yes, that's it.
Say what?
I reach destinations with split-second acceleration in a capsule of time to witness
Kobe.
your own evaporation. Slash paragraphs to emphasize my emphasis. Abbreviate lyricists, the lyrical shorthanders. I kidnap planets for atmospherical advantage. My lyrical damage derives from mental mechanics. With the mic in hand, I'm immortal to you, mans. My diaphragm allows me to kill a whole clan. Verse for verse, you'll get your verse reverse. Battle rhyme since fair in midair and change course. I've been held captive for scientific attractions. Nuclear rays made my brain radioactive. Knock the world off its axis. Redesign the atlas. Reconstruct the globe with Cheesaw geographics. Rhythmical mathematics calculated you the average. More L's than 90-degree angles on graphics.
Yo, he's not bad. You can just hear that he's trying to be perfect.
Yeah, he was trying to be ill. He was trying to be one of those rapidy rappers.
Of course, he would. Of course, Kobe would try to be that. Of course,
exactly.
All right, so on to some other questions we have for the great Clark Kent.
Great, gee.
All right. What you tried to not answer this
hold on. What's your problem? Oh, we didn't talk about Rob Swift.
Oh yes, Life. Go ahead, please.
First of all, what is you say you're great at everything, but if someone else says it, you're great.
Who said I'm great at everything?
You literally, your name is Superman.
Fair.
You're
God's favorite DJ.
God's favorite.
Right, but that doesn't say you're the best. That says I'm his favorite.
There was some talks when we had Rob Swift on about him being in a battle against one of your Supermen, and also Rock Raider getting very upset of coming in second to somebody. He says it might have been a little nepotism with Superman.
That's
DJs.
What it was.
The battles back in those days. You were the judge, maybe?
I was never the judge.
But you were never a judge.
Yeah, so being angry at me would be the wrong thing to be, because the actual reason why there were battles is because of me. Like when the New Music Seminars decided that they weren't going to do the battles anymore, they decided it like a month before the battle.
Yeah.
And I was working with the New Music Seminar on all the battles. So when they do it and they decide they're not going to do it a month before the battle, all the DJs are there hanging. So what do? I take it on myself. I put up my own money. I threw the battle. And then at that point, now I own the battle because they're not going to do it anymore. So I got to pick up the slack for them not doing it, because for DJs, I stand. You know what I mean? So I did it every year after that. And like it can't be it can't be a nepotism thing. It's a I love the craft thing, so let me just do it for the craft, you know.
No, that was the
That was the whole thing.
controversy.
Well, where's the controversy in it? I don't get it. Like, if I don't do the DJ battles, then what happens?
It was something that was Rock Raider.
It was crew versus crew is what it
It
sounded
was never
like.
crew against crew, because our crew never went against their crew. There was never a my crew against your crew battle. If you really like get to it, like, I literally love the X-Men. I actually asked them if I could manage them. I did. Like, and if you ask Rob, he'll tell you that's true. I sat him down, we had lunch. I was like, can I manage you? If I don't do better for you in this space of time than you've done all year last year, fire me and it'll be all good, but at least let me try. You know what I mean? And they said no. They said it wasn't about money, and I was like, okay, cool. I didn't have no feelings towards it. I just thought they were a remarkable crew of DJs, you know. And I mean, the crew was put together to rival the Superman, but I never even looked at it like that. I never like let that be a thing.
All right, how about this, Clark? I kind of asked you earlier about an overall project or artist. Do you have a slept on the production credit? Or even if it's just one that you don't think people think of that often when they think of you, but you're like, nah, this shit was actually pretty hard.
Dedicated by Das Effects. I thought that beat, when I did it, I thought that beat was nuts.
Which album was that on?
On the second, I think.
Straight Up Suicide?
Yeah.
That sound right? Here it is. Oh, no. It was on Hold It Down.
Probably, yeah.
Hold It Down's fire. All right, here, it's dedicated. Hold on.
Oh, I remember this. I didn't know you did this.
The honeys think I'm stuck up, I tell them shut the fuck up. And you can get your man a better granny getting rough up. So what up? Who wanna fuck around and get silly? Really? We on the road again just like Willie. Nelson, so what the hell?
Is that the same piano from Fudge Pudge? The key?
No. Wait.
So if you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's not? Okay.
No.
What is it? What is that sample?
That sample is, it's what's his name? Who made Mr. Magic?
Right.
Grover Washington.
Grover Washington, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's the record that I always used to think that Mass Appeal was made from the bass line part. It sounds like the doom, but underneath it, the doom.
Oh.
But then when you hear the Mass Appeal sample, you hear where it comes from.
One, that 50 Cent, the Fuck You song.
The what?
This is
Fuck You by 50 Cent.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, most people don't believe it to me.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying the same sample. You did that when you're saying.
No.
Fuck You, 50 Cent?
Yeah.
No, 50, that's not me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the name of the song.
Right.
All right, hold on.
The name of the song.
Let's see. Here we go. 50 Cent, Fuck You. This is from
the mixtape.
This is from the mixtape with him fucking pointing the gun on the cover. Looking like a lunatic. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Fuck you. This and that. I'm just the best. Fuck you. This and that.
Why would they think you didn't do that? It sounds just like you.
Fuck you. This and that. I'm just the best.
Either I'm tripping off of ecstasy or I can feel the world turning. I'm having flashbacks, I can feel the shell burning. Coming up, I was taught never back down. That's why I act the way I act now. Hold a Mac down, 32 shots, please, there ain't the shell left. Run with my gun smoking, you can smell death. They get the first laugh, I get the last laugh on it.
What was this version of the super duper hungry 50 Cent like?
He was the song, all right? Let me give you an idea. That song was supposed to be on my album.
Okay.
But it was him, Sauce Money, and Spade from Dutch and Spade from Philly. And Joel Marquis, a cat from Queens. It was all of them was on the song. And when 50 came to record his verse, he goes, yo, I'm ready. He goes in the booth and he does that first verse. And I'm like, okay, bet. And then he goes, nah, I got 2 more. And I was like, no, I only needed you. He was like, nah, Clark, you got to let me have this song. What do you mean? He was like, just listen to the whole thing. You got to let me have it. Pause. So I listened and I was like, fuck, like, because I just was like, okay. So it didn't go to my album. It went to him. He had 3 verses and I was like, dog, I said 1 verse. Like, pick one. He was like, when you hear it. And yeah.
Yo, that's wild. And it just ended up being a joint on his mixtape.
Yeah, but it's crazy because that's the song on the mixtape that made the A&Rs pay good attention. That's the one that they were like, yo, what the fuck is this song? What the fuck is this song?
By the way, this is post Sony. This is post Sony, pre Dre.
Yeah. Did he pay you for it?
Nah, it was a mixtape song.
You were fine giving it to him.
Yeah, because, you know, he was cool. He was cool with us.
I get it.
I met 50 when he was working with Trackmaster. Well, actually, I met 50 when he was with Jam Master Jay. And then I met him again when he was with Trackmasters, because when I was up in Bearsville, New York, producing Slick Rick's album, they were in the other studio and they was working
on which Slick Rick album?
Huh?
Which Slick Rick album?
One when he came home from jail.
The one when he just got home.
Yeah.
Wait, Art of Storytelling, you mean for Def Jam?
Yeah.
Or you mean when he was still up there? Okay.
No, the one when he came home.
All right.
Like, he was in the next studio with Trackmasters, and I would go over and I would hear records playing and I'd be like, okay. And then things went awry, and then you hear Your Life's on the Line. I'm like, oh shit, that's different from what I was hearing, you know? And then, but we were already cool. I'm talking about the quarters and the chain 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is this, Cipha? Look what I just stumbled upon while looking at Clark stuff. What's this?
As soon as I grab it, I eat it up like a savage. And no, I don't have it, I get it together like a marriage. I'm seeing no rappers, I'm on my P's and Q's and carrots. Y'all don't understand, well, goddamn, don't y'all know my status? I'm flowing the baddest, I'm the baddest. No need to explain my name, the only thing that matters. But suckers who bite me, in front of a
Hove demo?
Yeah.
Why do I know the verse but not this not the song?
Put the verse on something else.
Because it's the man. Oh, original flavor?
Yeah. No. Wait.
What was it on? He goes,
I can't remember what it was on. It was on a different song though. Was it I Can't Get With That? I don't remember.
Oh, maybe it was I Can't Get With That.
You did that? You did I Can't Get With That, right?
Yeah. I did that.
Ooh.
Where did you find that?
Yo, crazy, look, it's on YouTube, and it's just this. Hold on. It's just like, it just says Jay-Z demo.
Tape, yeah.
Is that actually what the tape looked like?
Mm-mm.
It's made up. Someone just threw that on. Yo, everything's up here, bro. How about Jay-Z and Sauce Money Behind the Ropes demo? You know what that is?
Yeah.
Is that you or no?
I think that might be Premiere. Play it.
Behind the Ropes. Okay. What is this?
Yeah, man, it's a Bed-Stuy thing, man. It's a Marcy LG thing, man. We live at Marcy Park right now, man.
Brand new Source Money. Featuring Jay-Z and Mr. C.
Nah, I think that might be
produced by C?
I think so.
I'm rocking with my man Source motherfucking Dinero and my young. Stay behind the motherfucking ropes if you ain't coming with real hot shit. Let's go!
Yo, I flow like breakfast when I spit. So all you need is bacon and eggs, cause I take it back to the grid. They ask why I never signed to the rock, but if Jay is my man, then what's the difference, son? We both signed to the block. jumping around like House of Pain, but be humping the ground. Soon as
Yeah, it's crazy that there's like just a world of rarities that all exist right now. We can just find them any fucking time. Also, the way you use the
There's a
De
lot
La.
you can't find.
Oh yeah, tell us more.
Because I didn't leak anything.
Yeah, how much do you do on the All City album?
One, just that.
Just one?
Yeah. Why? What are we doing right
Money
now?
Makes the World Go Round?
I don't even remember the name of the song. No, why are we doing this right now?
Sorry. Okay, sorry. You're right. I can do
This is
all
what
day.
Juan Ep is, bro.
Yeah, I started asking what's the slept on one, and you gave me one, and then we kept going. It's like you wanted to ask him about his favorite Biggie.
Let me ask you a question, Clark Kent.
Yes, sir.
Clark Kent, renowned DJ around the world.
Clark, man. Why are we doing this?
Clark Kent, DJ Clark Kent.
Superman,
AKA
God's favorite DJ.
Whatever your real name is. I want to ask you a random question. What is your favorite Biggie remix? Top 5. What is your top 5 favorite Biggie remixes? Because the reason why I'm asking is because I remember I was with DJ Riz, and you came up and you played for us on a DAT tape the Players Anthem remix.
Yeah, that's probably. Well, I can't say that's the best because it's still the same verse. But like, are you asking me like
any Biggie? I'm just an expert in Biggie, just a guy who knew Biggie. Just random Biggie remixes. What is your top 5
remixes?
Yeah,
I can't even say he was on a bunch of remixes.
there was some. It
He
could
was
be
on
the same verse,
112. That was a remix.
Sure was.
Yeah,
but he's on the original too, though.
He is on the original, but the remix is better. I mean,
he's on the original, and then he's on the remix, but then so is Mace.
Right.
Like one that I just came across recently that I forgot about, that I just cleaned up, was the Big Papa So Def remix.
I love
Mary J. Blige. Real love. That shit is the ignorant.
I like. I'll tell you the one you. I'll tell you the one that you. By the way, you can't even say pause. We're talking about Biggie. He was on a record called with Crustified Dibs.
Yeah,
okay,
let's pause.
We can't even get into his lyrics. All right, but so Big Papa remix is a sort of forgotten about gem.
Yeah,
that no one talks about.
What's Anthem remix is hard.
The what?
And not because I did it, but because it's just hard.
Which one?
Pause. Players Anthem remix.
Players Anthem is fire.
Wait, you did both? You did both versions?
I did both versions, yeah.
Yo, but which one do you like better?
It's a toss up to me.
That's rough.
It's a real toss. It's one of the rare toss ups.
And the reason why is because when I did it, like we all sat around going, why is this a totally different record? It was wild because Un was like, yo, Clark, we was sitting in the studio and chilling, and he goes, yo, remix Players Anthem. And I was like, what? He was like, remix Players Anthem. And I literally sat there for a while trying to figure out how.
Yeah.
And then
especially with the same verses. Because you think of Get Money remix is basically a different song, different verses and all that. Players Anthem is the same verses, you just put on a different beat.
Right. So I was just trying to figure out how. And then I just started fucking with the sample. Everybody leaves. I start fucking with the sample. And then I just connected the drum machine to the tape and was just like, let's see. And it became what it is. And I just was like, but then I was like, oh shit, no, this shit is hard as shit. Pause. And then when everybody came back the next day, they were just like, yo, how the fuck? And I was just like confused myself because I was like, it doesn't seem like the same record, but it's the same record.
Nah, it's fire though.
Don't forget Dolly My Baby's a remix too. Fire.
Yeah, Dolly My Baby's a remix. Yeah. Yes. Like that's hard. That's fire.
Because then we were talking about Juicy, how the Juicy remix, Pete told us.
Oh no, One More Chance.
Yeah.
The version everybody knows is the remix.
It was a remix, yeah.
Both is magnificent.
Yeah, that's a great record.
I mean, how often is there a song where there are 3 versions and all are fire? Because the hip hop
I Need a
mix is
Girl.
I Need a Girl, part 1.
Okay.
I Need a Girl, part 2. What's the third?
There's 3.
What's the
Wait,
third?
Diddy, I Need a Girl?
Yes, there's 3 versions. There's
one with Usher.
There's one with there's one with Usher. There's one with Mario Winans.
Yeah, that's 2.
And then there's the that's one.
2. No, that's 1. That's 1. That's 2.
That's all that's here.
Nah.
It's that bounce right here.
There's another one he's saying.
There it is.
What's
Get
this?
the fuck out of here. I love you. Fuck no, stop. That's not in the conversation with what I just talked about with the Biggie 3 versions of One More
But
Chance.
that's 3 versions of one song, and they're all fire.
Fair, you did come up with a song with 3 versions.
What do you want?
But One More Chance original on the album, guys, I could argue is as fire as any of them. It's the original's fucking incredible.
But I just showed you 3 that you could argue the same way.
You did. I just didn't like them as much, okay? But I'm impressed. It's called personal bias, okay? It's called personal bias, all right? But this once you get through the whole fucking
Now check this shit. I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Caan.
Shit is fire.
Hit you with the
yo, bro, like this is so.
So recognize the dick size in these Hawkeye jeans. I went 13.
They should have put that on the. They should have put that on the single vinyl.
Just cause. Why
Just
not?
cause. And with an instrumental.
But you remember what they put on it instead?
Huh?
They put on the radio edit of the what instead.
Yeah, but still, there was a lot of things, and there was a lot of different versions. I have 3 different versions of the One More Chance single.
And now no one plays the hip hop mix anymore, really either. Everyone plays "Stay With Me" for the most part.
That hip hop mix was fire.
I have it. The way I always used to blend it. I do the first verse, the "Stay With Me," and then the second verse was the hip hop mix. I just made an edit like that because I was like, I always do this live. I'm just gonna just edit it.
I always did that live.
But you did the same thing. Started with "Stay With Me" and then switched to hip hop.
Because the second verse goes a cappella, and then it goes burn. Yeah, that shit was fire.
I just hear this is the stupid immature hip hop DJ in me likes the hip hop mix more because it's so fun. There's so much to cut at the beginning of the hip hop mix. It has just the beat is fire, but then it has the "As We Proceed" is a great piece to cut in, and the "First Things First" is fire. Like it's a fucking awesome record. When you think of Biggie Clark, it's weird because he was 24 years old. And you guys were how much? But you were older. You were 5 years older?
8. I think. Wait, how was no 5 or 6.
5 or 6 years older. When you see a 24-year-old now, I'm sure they seem so much younger. Do they seem so much younger than what Biggie is in your mind? You know what I mean? Because he was a kid.
Or how about this?
Yeah,
Did Biggie in person seem younger than how he seemed to the public on records and in videos? Because he seemed older. But when you talk to him personally in the studio, was he a 21-year-old kid?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That he was the leader of his whole crew, so it was like he was an OG way before he could even. All of his crew was teenagers.
Yeah, except for D-Rock.
Yeah.
But still,
D-Rock was an OG to everybody there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm the older guy to them.
Right. And so he seemed young to you even then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
When you met him, he was 20?
28. No. First time I met him?
Yeah, like
he was 18?
I think 18. Yeah.
18. And you're like 25 at the time.
Yeah.
Which to an 18-year-old is mad old.
Yeah, relatively. And wait, you and Jay are close to the same age though, right? Or you're a few years older than Jay too.
Yeah, I'm older than Jay too, yeah.
So you're 90 years old.
A lot of people don't know this. Clark Kent is 93 years old. Wow.
95th birthday coming this year, son.
Yeah. And by the way, the joint that you did for Treacherous 3, when you produced
Heartbeat over again.
you produced Heartbeat. I couldn't believe it. We'd never seen that before. The Roof is on Fire. Another Clark Kent credit.
I didn't do that.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't do that.
Just busting your balls. Hey, Clark, it means the world to us when you make time to chat with us.
It's an honor to be asked.
And I can't guarantee it's going to be the last time. We'll probably come back and bother you again. So
whenever you guys are ready.
And I really want us to find that last one too, because you were fantastic when you came and did that show for us. So we appreciated you. Yo, isn't it crazy? This technology, like it still existed when we had you up to Mass Appeal.
Right.
But COVID hasn't happened yet. So we hadn't thought about it. So
Right.
every interview that they're trying to get for us, half of them we couldn't get done because people weren't as generous as you were and willing to get in a car and come see us.
Right.
And now we realize, like, fuck, that whole podcast could have been a different experience altogether.
Right.
But no matter what the tech was, you were always there, and we greatly appreciate it.
For sure. Y'all are good guys in my book.
Well, at least in your book. And you know what? You in our book too. No matter what the internet's saying on any given day, we know. We're with God. You're our favorite DJ also.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.